Okay, here we go again with recycling Walmart conspiracy theories, so I'll just list them off. The concertina wire on top of a building is used to stop burglaries or occupation or destruction of property or removing of copper pipes at a Walmart, an abandoned Cincinnati Walmart. Razor wire. If you type that in, you find Dabu77 about a year ago. Someone's recycling a piece of his video. Another video from 2011 is very similar to a current one. Apparently they're just recycling the idea. Walmart chain link fence garden products cage. It's used to prevent yard tools and plant theft as they put that out there. This is stuff that doesn't tie up the actual retail space floor that's so expensive that they want to make more money on. These are things that need to sit out. They're going to be sitting out in the rain anyway. Sometimes they cover them. Almost every large size store has one of these outdoor products area, and they put it in the outdoor area. They provide it minimal protection. They just make sure they have really good security fencing. That's not a jail. That's not how you'd build a jail for people. It prevents theft of plants, garden tools, that sort of thing. And if you could get past this simple caging area, you'd have easy access to the rest of the mall space. This is such a common problem that a lot of the places will even include a roof to it made out of chain link fence. If you don't believe me, go visit a freaking Walmart and stop shaking a 2,000-year-old book that you keep insisting will tell you everything you need to know, and you refuse to go out and look. Texas Walmart lot, Central Defense Security Company. It's a company called Central Defense Security. They gave themselves a really over-the-top name. They're rent-a-cops for malls and Walmarts, and mostly parking areas. They patrol areas. They're supposed to look impressive and scary. That's their damn job. And they're located at 6084 Apple Tree Drive, number 1, Memphis, Tennessee, 38115. You can call them on the phone and ask them what they were doing there, and they'll say, our job, we patrol there. They're not a division of the U.S. government. They're not black ops. They're trying to look impressive. When I was working as a security guy, I wore a black suit just because it's a power suit. Some of you are very impressed by certain colors. Should I put a black suit on and have a bright red velvet pocket square? Will that make me the devil? Do you get scared at every single Halloween costume? The rest of these videos just repeat the same thing. Clips were made from over the years saying Walmart conspiracy exposed, Jade, Helm, FEMA camps, DHS detention center, underground tunnels. Dabu77 is the source for some of these. The underground tunnel one is where he used images from tunnel projects that have already been completed years ago. One of them was for the tunnel that goes between France and I think it's England. But anyway, it keeps repeating the same circular reporting method. You post a story on Twitter, or you say you work at Walmart, you arrange for somebody to post that, and then you report on it, and then someone reports on you, and then you use this reporting circle to justify each other, picking yourselves up by your bootstraps. There's no verification, and you'll notice a couple of characteristics. None of the videos tell you where they were filmed at. None. Because they know that a person would just go there and look, and you'd see that the chain link fence detention center was deceptively recorded because it's actually pretty small, and it's used literally to hold a bunch of fairly expensive items that are in bulk. Sometimes it's paneling and woodwork and bricks and stuff. It's bulk stuff that a person, if they're going to steal it, is going to ram the fence, back up with the truck, and load it completely full. Because that's happened enough times, they've learned to do that with these places. The Fred Meyer across the river from here has the same arrangement. And when you ask, they tell you the same thing. And there's literally no indication they're lying. If you were running a business, wouldn't you do the same thing? Have any of you worked retail? Do any of the people who make these stories up, do any of you remind them that they've been wrong over and over again for a decade? Do any of you remember the last time you were wrong? And the time before that? All the time, these are people hiding behind the name of God, or calling themselves truthers or patriots, or some other excuse word so you won't dare question them. Because a lot of you love this appeal to false authority. Never one time saying that they're sorry, or admitting they were wrong, or ever responding to criticism. Because they don't care. They're in it to get a following and make money. They even have their little tithing bowls hanging out. They call it PayPal or Patreon. This is incredibly easy to detect. But people like me who refuse to join a religion, or join your political organization, or say the right magic words, we get death threats when we're telling you the truth. I have never lied to any of you. I've explained this repeatedly. Some of you don't listen, and you're very, very purposeful about it and very tricksterish. Why? Because you're in on it. I don't have to be nice and be charitable about this anymore. And a lot of you are being fooled by this. Okay, over and over again, look up the trending Google thing. FEMA camp, Walmart. How many times does it come up? How many times have anybody been dragged to a FEMA camp? The answer is 0. Acknowledge it. If you found out that science was wrong over and over again like this about anything, you would be jumping all over them. Why do you tolerate this level of lying? They're not making mistakes. They're not inspired by God. This level of lying. Why do you tolerate it in your own group, but you won't accept a person making an honest mistake if they won't join your cult? What is this bias for? Does it give you anything? I'm directing this at the true believers. Now, for everybody else who's watching this, and you've seen this 100 times, I'd like to know where all of the images are coming from. So the one I need to have is the current version of the Walmart caged-in building. I'm having trouble locating it. The person went out of their way to make sure there wasn't any clues as to where it was, because then you could just have somebody show up there with a camera and go look around. The one from 2011 was done at night. This is a daytime one. I'll leave a link to the least watched version of this upload so that it won't benefit the people who are pushing these narratives. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.